Travis.
Hi, John. Thanks. I wanted to follow up on the UAP group that Deputy Secretary Hicks recently created because there was some significant movement on Capitol Hill about it. Is that group currently active in collecting and analyzing data from the services? Or if it's not, is there some timeline of when it's expected to be fully stood up and operational?
You know, Travis, I can't sit here and tell you for sure that there's like been an initial kickoff meeting. I mean, the Deputy Secretary did launch and establish this group, and we talked about it last week, I think. So it is active. It's a real thing. I mean, when the Deputy Secretary signs out a memo establishing a group, then it is established. But I don't have an update for you today on sort of what the battle rhythm is and how they're getting their arms around this. It's important to remember, it's not like this is it's not like it's a board of directors, but it's really about a process through which we can better collect reports, assess them, analyze them, and then make recommendations to policymakers as a result of them. So I want you to think more process and procedure and less about it being some sort of stationary group that sits in an office somewhere and has daily meetings. It's really about making sure that we are doing a better job at collating the information. As you know, it was prior to this kind of coming in sporadically mostly from pilots in the Navy and the Air Force, and there wasn't a common set of rules and procedures for how that information was being taken in and analyzed.
If I could just follow up on it, because there is legislation on the Hill that deals with how it would be collected and who would do the collecting. So I'm wondering about, the department is vast. What are the mechanisms that DoD is using to collect this information? Are there actual individuals that go out and get it? Or are individual units, all the units within the department, being educated on how it should be collected and how it should be filed? Can you talk at all about how that work is being done?
Yeah, I mean, I think as we talked about when we rolled out this group, they will be focusing on proactively identifying objects. So how that's going to be done, I don't know, and they've just recently been established. But it's about trying to, again, actively identify objects rather than just focusing on objects that were already observed but not identified. So again, what that's going to look like, I don't know. Clearly, they're still going to be interested in reports that are organic and are coming in just intrinsically from pilots that see things that they can't identify. So, I mean, my supposition would be that it'd be a little bit of both. Trying to find ways to, as I said, more proactively identify objects, but also taking in reactive reports that we get from aviators. Okay, let me go to the phones here.